What's up guys, my name's Joe. I'm coming down with a little bit of a cold, so bear with me a little bit. This is the Wednesday hair show. I know, thanks. A very original name. Now usually we take a look at some cool hairstyles and go over it, and we're doing that today, but this time these are hair transformations. You start out with something and you have a big result in the end. I've scoured Instagram as per usual. You get a bunch of the cringe, but you get some good content. So without further ado, let's take a look at some of these men's hairstyle transformations, and today's episode is brought to you by Skillshare. Starting out with number one. To click on it, right. How to use computers 101. So, best hair transformations, long hair to short hair. Those are my favorite kind because you can really see the drastic difference, and I think that's what makes a good transformation a good transformation. If I do less speaking this time, it's just because I'm not at 100%, as I said. A little bit sick, but we're gonna get through it. Start out with long hair, taking it down short on the sides, cutting off the top. I guess you kind of tied it into like a ponytail style to get rid of all of that extra length. I don't forget what the finished look is, so that's why I'm trying. I can't remember what's gonna happen. I should have watch this a little bit more, but it's looking like it's gonna be, okay, yeah. You got the classic BluMaan quiff. I think I get to trademark the name by now. So check it out, I think that's sick. I love transformations, I love them. This is what it looks like at the end. This is what it looked like at the start. So just look, for example, at like his face shape here with this hairstyle, right? Then look at his face shape here at the end. It just looks more defined, it looks more masculine, more chiseled, and the only difference is the haircut. So that's what a good haircut, good hair transformation can result in. Number two. See, this is what they do on Instagram. They get you with these insane thumbnails. At no point in this video is there a machete, but there is a hair transformation. So let's check it out. The other problem that I have with Instagram, first of all, why is there a Target sign in the bottom of this video? Is this video sponsored by Target? Mine isn't, maybe theirs is. I don't know. But the other problem is that there's often in these Instagram videos, there's so many close-ups, you can't really see what's going on. So he still has there it is. He still has loads of length on top, and now she's cutting it all off with a razor. Don't know why you don't use the scissors, but you're the barber. From what I can remember, the finished look is pretty cool and it's quite different. So, geez, Pacinos everywhere. Yeah, so check this out. It's like super textured. Remember, the point of this video is more the transformation aspect as opposed to realistic hairstyles. Although, to be honest, doing a hairstyle like that, where is that? Doing a hairstyle like this wouldn't be that challenging because he has rather short hair in the first place. To get that crazy amount of texture, I would think you just need to put some more product in. It's probably not the most natural feeling hair. You probably really feel the product in there, but I would guess that's how they got this amount of texture in there. So, it looks kind of cool. It looks a little bit over the top. Hashtag, comment down below if you agree. Now this next one is a super short clip. They don't really show what goes into the style, but the guy looks so different at the end, and I think in a really good way compared to here where he started out at. So just check this out. He comes in, long, scraggly, dry, tangly hair. This is the second phase. It's not quite finished yet. And then check this out here. This is the finished look. And I thought they were gonna do something kind of ridiculous, but he's gone for the French crop here. So the French crop, for those of you who still don't know, it's when your hair is pretty short on top, you bring it forward and you line it up there at the fringe area. You can kind of style it with some texture or just leave it plain by itself. Here I think that they did go and put something in there. But again, that face shape, I know you can't really see his face shape that well at the beginning, but you can just see the hair that he has compared to the hair at the end. I think it looks way better. Super short clip, but I thought it was worth, can't speak. I thought it was worth sharing. We're gonna move on with some more transformations, but first I gotta tell you a little bit about Skillshare. So I've been pretty vocal in a couple videos in the past about my skepticism of like the traditional schooling system, where you have to learn about a bunch of broad stuff, and at least in my case, I'm guessing in a lot of people's cases, a lot of that information doesn't end up getting used. I was never considered really like a good student in high school because I can't really concentrate on stuff that doesn't interest me or stuff that I don't see being applicable to my life. That said, I was good on self-education on topics that I did care about. That's how I learned how to edit and put videos together, and even some presentation like what I do now, or even some of the directing that goes into the bigger projects that you've seen on the channel. And Skillshare gives you the opportunity to learn more about things that you care about. It's an online learning community with literally thousands of classes in design, business, technology, filmmaking, and a bunch of other stuff. And even though the content that I make is largely information-based, still when I get the chance to kind of spruce it up with the visuals, that's something that I enjoy doing. So my personal recommendation would be to check out Cinematography Basics, Understanding Filmmaking Style by Zach Mulligan. If taking a step into the film world is something that interests you, it's a great place to kind of start if you're just learning about it. Skillshare is also one of the most affordable learning platforms out there, with an annual subscription coming in at under $10 a month. And if you're quick enough, the first 500 people to click my special link in the description below can try Skillshare for 2 months completely free. If you want to learn more about stuff you care about, check it out. I've got it linked down below. With that said, next, hair transformation. All right, so this one's actually really simple. Basically, the outcome is a buzz cut, but it just gives me the opportunity to kind of talk about this because a buzz cut isn't necessarily something that people really consider as like, oh, that's a hairstyle I want to go for. But there are advantages, such as if you have super damaged hair, or like this guy had some insane color, which I'm sure really dried out his hair. A buzz cut is a nice opportunity to kind of refresh all of that, let your hair grow in again as much more healthy than it was. So although there are definitely face shapes that do suit buzz cuts and look great with buzz cuts, another reason to get one is if you want to kind of just restart with your hair and grow out a fresher head of healthy hair. And as you can see, I mean, like, this guy looks good enough with the buzz cut. It looks good enough, and when that grows out, it's gonna be fresh, nice hair. Next one. The reason why I picked this clip is because this guy is clearly quite talented with his self-grooming game. So he's got a bunch of dreads. I mean, he does everything from his own fade, apparently, his own beard fade. He's trimming it all up. This isn't something that I suggest trying at home. He does have that, what do you call it, like a man-made hairline, which I know a lot of people aren't a fan of. But here's where the hair transformation starts to take place. He's taken out his dreads, and he's just gonna fix it up. It looks completely different. That unnatural hairline does bother me. I'm sure it bothers a couple of you guys out there as well, but there's nothing that you can do. But regardless of that, you can't deny the transformation. And what he's done there on top, I mean, it does look pretty clean. It does look a little paintbrush effect as well, but I wanted to mainly show this video just so you could see the talent that this man possesses. If it were me, I would leave it to a professional barber. This guy right here, maybe he is a professional barber. He clearly seemed to know what he was doing throughout this video. Well done, Mr. Dreaded Man to no dreads man. What is it with this, like, I think this is supposed to be the Instagram thumbnail, because they start with this quick frame, check this out, and then that's it. At no point in the video does this guy have string on top of his eyebrows, I don't think. Does he? I don't think so. But let's watch it anyways. So, comes in, looking a bit scraggly, looking a bit off the street, if you will. I think the finished hairstyle, from what I remember, looks pretty good. There's only so many times I can explain what's happening here. It's just getting trimmed up. Transformation, taking it in on the sides, taking it on the back. It's makes a big difference in that transformation process. Don't know. I honestly don't know what I'm saying today. Today's not my day, people. Today, all you have to do is enjoy the transformation clips and let me speak about things as if I know what I'm saying. Here's the before, there's the after. Once again, it's all coming down to that face shape. Like, I can't stress enough how big of it, oh, that ending though. But hey, can we just talk about that face shape for a second? So look at this. Like, I can't stress enough what I was trying to say. I can't stress enough how big of a difference a haircut can make in your overall facial features. It can make your chin look so much more chiseled if you have the right haircut that suits your face type, even down to facial hair. Like, look at his facial hair here compared to at the beginning. Here, his face looks way more round. That's because of the hair on the sides of his head, kind of giving that bowl effect, making his face look rounder. The facial hair isn't doing that much justice for him either. It's a little bit too thick and too scraggly. You fast forward through the haircut though, he looks completely different over here. Like, I'd say a pretty handsome guy, right? With those camera zoom ins. That's all I wanted to say. Wonderful. Just like that, thanks for joining me, even though I'm coming down with something, all right? I'm not on my A game today. Regardless, I hope that you guys enjoyed. Give me ideas for future hair videos, please. I need them. I make hair videos for living. I need more hair ideas, guys. Comment them down below. Click the subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up button as well. Check out Skillshare. I've got them linked down below, and I'll be seeing everybody next time.